Hey y'all, it is September the 20th, 2020, 2023. And I just thought I'd pop in here real quick and talk about this real quick. There's all sort of chaos and calamity. In San Antonio, little kids bringing guns to school on the regular, alright? Understand that whatever school your little kid's going to, there's a gun there and some kid is showing it off, buddy. All right, getting in trouble. People's parents getting kidnapped. Google it. People's parents getting kidnapped here in San Antonio. The kidnappers getting caught like the very next day. Like those kidnappers aren't good at all. If you're getting caught the very next day, running around kidnapping people's parents. All right, but that's what happens when you run off with drug money allegedly and all sort of other stuff to Mexico. All right. This story right here, it's, one of the most recent, as you can tell at the top. I'm on Reddit, and I don't know how to operate Reddit. My man El Nino keeps sending me Reddit stuff, and it's all very interesting. Or sometimes, Reddit will pop up on the notifications on my phone. It's all pretty interesting, but I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to navigate it. I found myself here, but I'd already heard of this particular news item. Bexar County Sheriff's deputy arrested after leaving infant in a hot car for hours. First of all, let me say, definitely not here to judge people. And this happened is obviously a nightmare tragedy for anybody, right? And you would assume the same thing goes for this Bexar County Sheriff's deputy, allegedly, who left infant I heard like 2 months old. I don't know if I remember correctly, but I heard it was like 2 months old baby, right, in the car. And then also, San Antonio, they caught it on a good day. I heard that the article said that the baby was left up into the car up into the early afternoon. Temperature reached about 90 degrees. Now, a lot of people don't even know what that's like in a certain part of this country, but 90 degrees outside means your car is absolutely cooking. Unless it's in the shade, even then it's still cooking. Alright? And sure enough, I hope I would imagine he didn't leave the infant in there on purpose. He did that on accident. In fact, the story read that he had just taken an infant to a pediatric appointment or whatnot. Came back, guess totally forgot, went in the house and did stuff for hours. Alright, and so I don't know how exactly they caught this baby or what happened. But they caught the baby. The baby's still alive. However, in critical condition. Yeah, you know how it goes. I mean, baby's in the car. That's the thing about it. The fact that the baby was in the car and alive, that's a miracle in of itself. But it could be that all sort of mayhem's already been, imposed on this baby. It's critical condition, so. The reason I wanted to point it out, as I mentioned before, I don't think it's malice, but it's something that like each one of us could learn from. I don't think that there's anybody who's exempt from this rule, especially me. And that most people walking around, most people ain't gonna leave a baby in the car. Thank God. All right, they're gonna manage to not do that, but most people walking around completely unaware, as you're already aware, especially the youth. They walk around purposefully unaware of their surroundings, and they're like, of course, all up into their phone. Now, your phone represents, of course, either the past or the future. There's nothing happening in the present time that's also happening on your phone, meaning that you have to be off into your own mind and thoughts when you're on the phone. And when you're doing your own thing, and you're just completely unaware. And you could be a sheriff's deputy at that and still be unaware. It could happen to the best of us. And knowing that, even if we don't have a baby and stuff, knowing that we could conscientiously think, hey, we're in the present time, right? There's a baby, for example, in our possession. Maybe we should be on tip-top alert, right? Maybe we should not give a damn about what's in the phone and stuff like that. Maybe we shouldn't be all caught off on it. Because when we get lost in our thoughts, and Jesse Lee Peterson would say That's of the devil. You should not be all up in your thoughts. And sometimes we find ourselves drifting off into our thoughts. That's of the devil. If you're not all up in your thoughts, you would not have left a baby in the car. And that goes for like 99% of people, I'm sure. So that is the root cause. You're all up in your thoughts. And it's of the devil. And I just wanted to stress that. And also, yeah, I haven't been on the internet, but planning to come back and, get up into content. Meanwhile, all sort of damn macho madness behind the scenes. You wouldn't even believe it, all right? Your boy's getting a six-pack, and I mean real quick, all right? And for good reasons, lots of reasons. And also, perhaps trying to step it up financially, all right? I know that the world is boiling over. I understand that as well. A lot of people don't. A lot of people like to talk about 10, 20, 30 years like they have any idea. You don't have any idea because World War III and all this is popping off, and it's not like, oh, maybe. It is trending that way. For sure. All right? And so you just got to wait for that. Yeah, they're going to drop diseases. They're already trying to do the mask thing. I don't know if they're going to pull that off. But wouldn't that be a damper on the economy? All right? And everything else. They're going to drop diseases. Can't say this on YouTube, but I did. All right? YouTube doesn't know any better. I might get back up on with some content, especially, entertaining that macho madness, because that's one thing Bill Gates don't want you to have. Dr. Fauci don't talk about exercising. He talks about shooting you up with juice every other month, all right? You want some of that? Or you want to get macho madness? For ladies, you want to get some of that feminine madness, and it's a little bit different how y'all do it, but y'all don't even have to do it that hard. That's what I promise, all right? Ladies don't even have to work that hard to get all sexified and stuff. People are gonna be all attracted to you, and so you don't even gotta work that hard. But anyways, I'll holler at y'all later. It is September the 20th, 2020, 2023, and I'll holla.